Right now, family. So we begin the part two of this wonderful message titled For You and Me by Abba Yahuwah himself. The mystery of Friday is Allah's sex electrical universe part two. I hope it ends at this part two. In case I shared it in the newsfeed, family, kindly drop it and listen to why Lord is being, established in part one. Okay, so like you know already, if you are a constant follower, we are dealing with alphabets, the hidden, treasure in Wales. Okay, like what we just did last Shabbat, we unveiled the mysteries of Allah. Okay, if you listen to part one by now, you will understand what the mysteries of Allah is. If you haven't, please kindly drop this and listen to part one in order for you to get the full benefit of these mysteries behind names and words. Okay, that is what we are dealing with here in this platform that is being dedicated unto Abba Yahuwah. So right now we have already established the first letter, a second and third. Okay, so the first letter, what did it go for? Digging out the mysteries of Allah's rest Friday. Originally it is called Frigg. Simply means goddess of sex, goddess of love. Okay, so it doesn't amaze me at all that Allah has to choose the Frigg day as the day of his rest. This is Kaaba, and they use a woman vagina in the eastern part of it, and this is what Allah is using to take away the sins of Muslim. We are coming into that. So the first letter, what did they go for? Since it's the day, rest day of Allah, what did they go for? It simply go for what? Fallen angels family. All right. And the second alphabet, what did it go for? It simply go for right hand possession. And the third alphabet, what did it go for? It simply go for Islamic intercourse in Allah's paradise. It was profound, powerful. This is not someone at all making up things over here. No, 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 to bring someone's down. No, 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 no. We are digging into the head of Allah and dig it out every single mysteries over there. That's what we are doing over here by the power of the Ruach HaKodesh. So right now we are proceeding to the very fourth letter of this worker Friday. So let us also see what Abba Yahuwah have over there for you and me, or was Allah, kept over there? There is mystery someone needs to know. Do you know why we are doing this? Why are we doing this? Why? Because Islam, Allah, they are coming now to convert the whole world to Muslim. So that was what I'm not there. So let me go and see what is over there in Quran and also in Hadith. I studied. Let me see what is over there. When I went through it, is unspeakable. That is when I began to speak about Islam. Initially, I wasn't doing this. Okay, but I knew something was wrong when then I said that Yahushua is not the son of Yahuwah. I knew something already was wrong with that religion. Okay, but what really caught my attention was when I come into the science of of the last day, seeing that Allah is going to convert the whole world to Islam. I say, just wait a minute. Let me see if it is worthy to convert you, and let me see the version. Let me see what they have over there. When I not look into it, no, I said, and they are not concluding in my mind. This is fallen seraphim, which is Allah himself, the dragon and the serpent, right in Genesis 3, as his names already make cause in Yahudian language, the one you call Hebrew. So that brings my attention, they caught my attention into this very, very wicked, hidden hiding place of Allah. So right now we want to dig into the very fourth alphabet, which is what? D. It is disastrous, like I said. All right, now family, so what did the letter D go for? It simply go for what? Dominant sex electrical universe. Dominant sex electrical universe. Okay, so it's gonna dominate the whole world, perversion of it. Okay, sex perversion. So that is the very fourth letter we found in this work on Friday. Okay, dominant sex electrical universe. Okay, because freak simply means goddess of sex, goddess of love. Friday, that's what it is. Okay, So right now, we have a lot of Quran, a lot of proof, because this one is the whole four corner of the earth. So meanwhile, let me first of all give you a picture background from the royal law, what this is. Dominant, says it's going to dominate the whole world. This is for everywhere, anything of any kind. So let me put scriptures, references. So listen now. Here I am, Revelation 18:3. I read. Okay, now. For all nations, listen, it is speaking to great Babylon, okay, the mother of harlot. We know woman here is not necessarily speaking about woman at all, but it's talking about governing system. Okay, what is the governing system? It is Islam, the Sharia law. Okay, she's the mother of harlots, and Mecca simply means mother of all settlements. And what did Revelation 18 said? I 17 said, Babylon the Great is falling, mother of harlots, the abominations of the earth, and is coming to pour this abomination upon everyone. The abomination of the earth, that is what we want to look into now. Dominate a sex electrical universe. It is an abomination of the world. That is what we want to look into now. So I read now verses 3:18, Revelation. For all, chapter 18, verses 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of a fornication. All nations, did they exempt some part? All nations have drunk. She got the whole world intoxicated with the wine of her fornication. Should I take it again? For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchandise of the earth are washed strong through the abundance of our delicacies. Did you just get that? So what is the wrath of Allah? It is sex, perversion, it is fornication. And this is the abomination of the earth. And how is he going to spread this garbage? It is through Sharia law. This is the abominations of the earth Revelation speaks about. Let's also go over there. I read now Revelation 71. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore. She is a prostitute, okay? That really, it is not necessarily a woman, but he's talking about governing system, a religion, okay? Great whore, great is Allah. Babylon is great, okay? Great YAHUAH'S, that is Allah is great. Mecca simply means mother of all settlement, okay? Allah is great, and the prostitute is great. Great is Babylon. All right, now. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore. It's not a small prostitute. Great. That is it's sex. That is dominant sex electrical unit. It's gonna pour. In fact, it has already. It started it already. But in general, in totality, it is Sharia law to pour that garbage on you. And that's what I want to look into now. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have made drunk with the wine of a fornication. Sex perversion, it is the wrath of this deity, which is fully seraphim, well noted as Allah. 5 now. And upon her, okay, I'm going to read 4 now. All right now. And the woman was arrayed. Okay. Or should I? Yes, it's okay. It's okay. 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations. And she's going to pour this cup upon everyone here on earth, and filthiness of her fornication. You see, she's going to pour this filthiness of her fornication upon you. 5 now. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great, the mother of harlots, and the abominations of the earth. You're going to see this abomination Now, when everyone being converted to Islam, the fuck of the earth. This is not joking, pa. If we don't have this account in our royal law, therefore I'm gonna say, Muhammad, you are a liar. In fact, you are always a liar. We all knows that. But this account we have, what is it being called? The Great Tribulation. The Great Tribulation. The offer by who? By the great dragon. Eh? Great Babylon. Eh? Great Hall. Allah Kubaru. Allah is great. And the signs of Allah, it is great signs and wonders. First Messiah and first prophet will come and will perform great signs. Great is this we are talking about. Great tribulation. That is the last to go, for the whole world to be cleansed. But one more pollution said the filthiness of our fornication is going to pour it upon every. This Allah don't have no mercy, okay? Whether you are infant, he is going to penetrate you. Whether you are a man, he's going to penetrate you. Let me not go by sentiment. Let me put Quran I just read for you to know from the royal law, okay? Because everyone that is alive, that is awakening, know Quran is a garbage. So we shouldn't just base our sentiment on Quran. That is why first of all I refer you to the royal law, for you to know that this is a word that is already being settled, okay? That Abba Yahuwah, because he want to cleanse the earth, Allah needs to convert every unlawful birth right away to Islam. And when it does, sex perversion, all right now. So before we go dig more into Quran and their commentaries and the written of their Imam, which is being called Fatwa. So right now, which Fatwa simply means a religious declaration. All right now. So before we go into all this, let's first of all see what the author of life has to say about this very day we are preparing for. We are preparing for Sharia law. Sharia law is going to come in. No. The last day is coming in both ways. The days of Noah, that is you enter the ark of Noah. That is the only remedy, people. That is the only way out. You enter the ark of Noah. If not, you're going to face Sharia law. And you're going to see how ugly it is. And while you are there, you're going to be remembering this message. That is preferred. That is true, okay? All right now, Luke chapter 17, I take 26 to 40. You can also read the kind of Matthew 24. Going to find it over. It is the signs of the last day. It is serious. It is damn serious. All right now. And as it was in the days of Noah, and so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, listen now, they did eat, they drink, they marry wives, they were given in marriages, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drink, they bought, they sowed, they plant, and they built. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Did you get that? So what was going on in the days of Noah? And what was going on in the days of Lot? It was sex perversion. That's what we are talking about over here. In the days of Noah, what happened? A fallen deity, which is Allah the Seraphims, the leader of all fallen deities, now go intermarry with women. And women now begin to bring forward children that is called what? Giants. And did you see it over here? He said that we marry and give it in marriage. What is wrong in marriage? It wasn't not Abba Yahuwah that institute marriage right in Genesis 2. Of course it do. Now this marriage is talking about here, it is the marriage of serpent. Serpent going into sexual intercourse with women and to bring what? Giant children. That is what is going on right now. But it's about to be revealed that what was also going on in the days of Lot, man having sex with man. They wanted to do it to angels that came in the rescue of Lot. Check it out. That is what is going on right now. And this is going to be surfaced in the global scale right in Islam. Are you not telling me that Friday is coincident? Are you not telling me all this hidden wickedness found in Friday is coincident or making up things? Not at all. But the heart of them that is worthy of life is going to see it. I understood. This is not funny. This is in fact the wickedness of Allah. They are going to take to heart and keep running for their life. Okay? All right, now here I am in the book of Yahshua. I want to first of all give you a account from our own book in order for you not to make light this message. Sharia law is disastrous, okay? It is so filth. So what is going to what is going to be taking place in Sharia law? That is what we found in the very fourth letter of Allah's arrest day. Allah's arrest day, it is Frig day, Friar's day, okay, Friday. All right. So the fourth letter, that is what we are unveiling over here. What was it? What is the mystery over there Allah bestowed upon this very day? Dominant, says electrical universe. This one it is universal, including animal, says door. That is necrophilia, pedophilia. That is all we found in this. Anyway, let me keep pointing it one by one. First of all, I want to see the bestiality over here. We take some from Aken and then we'll not go now into Quran. So the book of Yahshua chapter 4, I'm taking from 18 maybe to 21. The popular royal law you carries makes references to the book of Yahshua. Joshua 6, 20, excuse me. Joshua 10, 30 make references. Okay. 2 Samuel 1, 18 make references. Okay. 2 Timothy 3, 18, 38 also make references to the book of Yahshua. So I read from the book of Yahshua, chapter 4, verses 18. And their judges and rulers went to the daughters of men and took their wives by force from their husbands according to their choice. And the sons of men in those days took from the cattle and of the earth, the beasts of the field, and the fowls of the earth, and taught the mystery of animals of one spice with the other, in order therewith to provoke Yahuwah Elohim, to provoke Yahuwah. And Yahuwah saw the whole earth, and it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupt its ways upon earth, all men and all animal. What did they do? This was the days of Noah. Lot, excuse me, yeah. So then, what was going on? This man, that the workers of Allah, they are the seed of Allah. They will not go into animals' field. They will not also go to married women, okay? Because Allah said married women, it is the right hand possession of Islam. That is what we found in the second letter of this word called Friday, the very rest day of Allah, the set apart day of Allah, where Allah will be worshipped eternal. All right. So the very second letter was their right hand possession, and we'll see this wickedness over here that the rulers or the children or the carrier of Allah will not go to a married woman and seize her by force, the one they like. They will just seize them by force and take them down now to animals' feet, and then not taught the mystery that beast has to be having sex with human married one, not even single one. Even though a single man, see abominations of the earth. That is what Revelation said. It said, Great Babylon, the mother of harlot, the abominations of the earth. This is the abominations of the earth found in this day of Allah's rest. The day they cry out, YAHUAH'S, Allah is great. He is great in wickedness. He is great in evil. He is great in hurting you. Allah have no mouth in. All right, now you get a picture already. That taught the mystery. That taught the mystery. This is bestiality. Let's get a account of bestiality from their fatwa, from their Quran, from their hadith, all and all. We're going to establish it powerfully in exposing. That's what one mad jihadist said, is a search of me. And I said, come, do you look at me as someone that is afraid to die? Of course, you should have known by now that I'm not afraid, because this is the most front war no one wants to go. If we really determine, not to save our life, not be afraid of what is going to come next, but just carry out the gospel just the way it is, therefore, we're going to stop the madness of Allah. We're going to stop a lot of people never to be, converted to Islam. Islam being the fattest growing religion on earth. So we should have been doing better, unveiling what is Islam in order for people not to convert into Islam. That will have helped, to cleanse the land. Since we all fail to do that, therefore, you is going to do it in this way through Sharia law, because the earth needs to be cleansed. People need not to convert to Islam.
Okay, so if we can be doing this, it should have reduced, the pollution. But here we are, the so-called representative of Yahuwah, they are busy buying for private jet. Not unveiling what is waging war against the royal law. Islam is waging war against the royal law. Okay? But they are not after that. They are busy buying for private jet. Come and pay your tithe and for them to buy private jet. I don't know what is this people problem. Islam, you should have studied my royal law and know that all the 12 apostles were being beheaded. Some were being stoned to death. Let me tell you one thing and make it so very clear unto you. Among all the 7 congregations in Revelation chapter 2 and 3, only one won't go through Sharia law. But every other 6 will face Sharia law. So this is what I keep saying to myself. If I'm not qualified, I know who I am anyway, but let me say it in the other way around. If I'm not qualified to be among the congregation of Philadelphia, therefore it is to face Sharia law. It is to get beheaded by your Mahdi. Because I'm not going to allow Allah to pour this garbage on me. No. It is to die because I cannot take mark of the beast. Okay? Although I know who I am. I am the wife of Abba Yahuwah. Alright? So, I'm serious, okay? Damn serious. Serious. So, alright, let us get a fatwa before we'll go into Quran, Hadith, fatwas, religion's decoration. All kinds of... What is the 4th letter? Dominant. Dominant sex electrical universe. This one, it is universal. It is not only what they call what was that? Suleiman having sex with a threesome. No, it's not only Catholicism popery or father popery. I don't know. No, this one is a universe, including little children, including animal, says though, dead people. These are all here in the Quran. All right, now I read from this popular Imam. It was Islamic Imam Ayatollah also Khomeini. Ayatollah Khomeini. You can also type it in Google. You're gonna find this crap over there, this fatwa over there. Ayatollah Khomeini. Khomeini also. All right, now I want to read from his own fatwa, how he encourages. Is a Imam, okay? A man can have sex or sexual pleasure from a child as young as a baby. Listen up. However, he should not penetrate vaginally, but sodomizing the child is acceptable. This is Imam. Islamic Imam. Oh, my father, I want to throw out. All right, now, if a man does penetrate and damage the child, then he should be responsible for her substance or her life. Like Muhammad damaged Aisha. No, she never have any child of her own, but we are coming into that. This girl will not count as one of his 4 permanent wives. Okay? And the man will not be eligible to marry the girl's sister. It is better for a girl to marry as such a time when she would begin a menstruation at her husband's house. All right, now. At her husband's house rather than her father's house. Any father marry his daughter so young will have a permanent place in paradise. This is what Ayatollah Khomeini say, Islam Imam. Okay, we go for the men. A man can have sex. This is bestiality. We see the pedophile or pedophilia already. So now let's go for bestiality. A man can have sex with animals such as sheep, cows, camels, and so on. However, he should kill the animal. After he has his organism, he should sell the meat to the people in he should not sell the meat to the people in his own village, okay, but selling the meat to a neighboring village is acceptable, is reasonable, is reasonable. There is a man of Islam. We go for more. If one commits the act another bestiality in another form, if man commits the act of sodomy with cow or ewe or a camel, their urine and their excrement became impure, and even their milk may no longer be consumed. The animal must then be killed as quickly as possible and burnt. All right, now, so we go for another sex perversion. If a man sodomizes the son, this is homosexuality now. Are you with me? Oh my father, this is damn serious. It's damn serious, okay? If a man is speaking about homosexuality, Islamic imam, well-respected imam, okay? It's a oh no. If a man sodomizes the son, brother, or father of his wife after their marriage, the marriage remains valid. He say, if my okay, I'm not gonna use myself. Let me use an Islamic woman because it is their source, it is their property. Let me return their spirit back to them. Now, if a woman of Islam married to a man and the murder of the father of the murder now have sex with her husband Enoch, he said the woman should not divorce him because the marriage still can't valid. You won't go, even though your father, the father of the woman, have sex with your husband. You can't. Homosexuality. Horrible shandaya baba. The marriage remains valid during sexual intercourse. If the joystick enters a woman, to my understanding, a joystick is a sex doll. You know, they have that of a man, they have that of a woman. Okay, the oblongs. Okay, the man's body. No, sex doll. That is it. If the joystick, he call it joystick, enters a woman's vagina or a man's anus, oh no, fully or only as far as the circumcision ring, both partners became impure. All right, even if they have not reached puberty, they must consequently perform ablution. Right now, he's not saying not do it. Anyhow, if you put it, you should just, ablution is talking plate for mercy. All right, now. A woman, I'm not going to read that because I just want to go to where pertinent to, okay, okay. I still need to add this, even though he said it's not illegal, because your heart is full of wickedness. Why must you to even call it a baby of how many months into this nonsense? Listen now, it is not legal for an adult male to tie or enjoy a child, a young girl who is still in the age of warning, meaning to place a joystick between her thighs, okay, and to kiss her. That is, a baby that is a sucking baby. this her baby, oh my father, a baby that is sucking. Why must you even break that nonsense into this? A baby that is sucking. It is not legal for adults to do that, to enjoy the baby by using her tongue. Why must you have to even bring baby into this nonsense? Why should the baby be caught into this stupidity? Oh no. Here another sex perversion. This is universal. This is the dominating sexual activities of Allah in the four corners of the earth. So I take another book he wrote, a decree or fatwa, a religious decree. Listen now, by Khomeini. Ordered that girl prisoners who are virgins must be raped before execution to prevent them from entering heaven. I just want to hang over there. Did you get that? Did you get that? That when a guy is being arrested being a virgin before execution, he must be raped. So to stop somebody not to go into Allah's paradise, you must. Oh no, oh no! I want to throw out. Wow! I want to throw out. So let's go to now another sex perversion in Islam. All right now, here I am again in their hadith. All right now, this hadith is from a book called Kazin al-Umar. Okay, the treasure of the work, in the chapter of the issues of women, authoritated by Ali ibn Hussein or whatever. Okay now, so let me just go ahead and do the quote. You can also type it on Google. Okay, narrated by Ibn Abbas. Muhammad put on her, this is necrophilia, having sex with the dead. Okay, Muhammad put on her my shirt that she may wear the cloth of heaven, and I slept with her in her grave, that I may lessen the pressure of the grave. She was the best of Allah's creatures to me after yes, to me, the prophet. That is what they said. All right now, did you see? Necrophilians, having sex with the dead. So also let me put some more before I also quote their fatwa. All right now, this is Sahih al-Bukhari. This is their most strongest collection. Book 23, Hadith 374. Okay, narrated Anis bin Malik. We were in the funeral process of one of the daughters of the prophet, and he was sitting by the side of the grave. I saw his eyes shedding tears. He said, "Is there anyone among you who did not have sexual intercourse, sexual relations with his wife last night?" Abu Talu or whatever replied in the affirmative. And so the prophet told him to get down in the grave. And so he get down in the grave and sleep with her. So right now, I don't understand what kind of ritualist is this? What are you doing in that one grave? What does sexual activity has to do with the grave? To lessen someone's grave? Why did Muhammad did it himself? Now he has to say another one. Okay, do you have sex with your wife last night? That one said, okay, you just get down and lay with her. What kind of ritualist is that? What kind of ritualist is that? This is what they are going to pour on you in Sharia law. So let's read their commentary. All right now. Their fatwa was also being issued, I think 2011 or so, not too long. They issued this fatwa. When I first of all heard of this fatwa, I didn't take it into heart at all. I said they are mad. They don't know what they are saying. Why should they have a sex? You know? But until I now begin to go into this hadith and begin to see what the prophet himself did, and someone also did it to his own daughter. He did it to his own auntie, Alice's mother, right in the grave. And that word in Arab simply means to lay with someone. In the grave, you lay with her. You have sexual relationship with her. All right now, this fatwa stated that if a Muslim woman died within 6 hours, her husband needs to have sexual intercourse with the dead corpse. Just bang that dead corpse before she's been buried. So where did they get that in notions from? If Mama, they are saying that they just live with her on the in the grave or whatever, and not necessarily a sexual intercourse. So where did that Imam also get that fatwa from? Where did he get that in notions from? That a Muslim, he says, since death is not a barrier for a Muslim marriage, therefore if a wife of a Muslim die, her husband have the obligation to do this oblation with her within 6 hours before she's been buried. And after 6 hours, if you don't do it with her, after 6 hours you want to do it, he said both the dead woman and her husband should be burned to ashes. So there's a set time. You see, we are unveiling the 6 days of the week is Friday, okay? It's 6 days of the week, and the World Economic confirms that. That is what the royal law said. Even though they said March people, they want to confuse the system, the royal law system, they want to confuse them and begin to say Sunday is the seventh day of the week. That is a lie. The world confirms that Shabbat is the rest day, and why as first day of the week, which you call Sunday, is the first day of the week. Everyone knows that. Almost everyone knows that. Friday is the 6th day of the week. Look at Fatwa now. So tell us something about 6 hours. They has to do with 666. We are coming to the Asha was 6 years old. Allah prefers 6 days of the week, for his own rest day. Asha was 6 years old, review until an old man for sexual activities. And 6 hours you need to bang the dead corpse. Is this not awakening? Is this not alert? It's not ringing, making you not to put on your thinking cap. All right now, so let's proceed to another dominant sex electrical universe found in this Allah's rest day Friday. So we are deaf with that of necrophilians. We are also done with that of homosexuality. Maybe I will still put some more. All right, now we are going into breastfeeding. Orobo Shanda. Breastfeeding in Islam. Yeah, these are their most strongest collection. Sunnah Ibn Majah Sunnah Ibn Majah Hadith 1934. The verses of stoning and of sucking an adult 10 times were revealed, and they were written on a paper and kept under my pillow. All right now. So let me go to the written now. It was narrated that Aisha said the verses of stoning and breastfeeding an adult 10 times was revealed, and the paper was with me under my pillow. When the messenger of Allah died, we were preoccupied with his death, and a tame sheep came in and ate it. Sunnah Ibn Majah, Sunnah Ibn Majah, volume 3, book 9, hadith 1944. To breastfeed an adult. All right now. Here is another one, Sahih Muslim, book 008, number 3424. Aisha also narrated, reported, no peace for the wicked, reported that Salah or whatever came to Allah's apostle and said, Messenger of Allah, I see on the face of Abu Dahufa also signs of displays of disgust. I don't know. Yeah, Abu Dahufa. And signs of displays on entry of all right now, on entry of Salah, who is whatever into our house, whereupon Allah apostle, no peace for the wicked, I'm gonna say that, said, succor him, breastfeed him. She said, how can I breastfeed him as he is a grown-up man? Allah's apostle, Allah's messenger, no peace for the wicked, smiled and said, I already know that he is a grown man. Amma has made this addition. Okay, let me hang it over there. You can do the cost tracking by yourself. Let me go on. I have to move on because this, whoa, I want to vomit. It's turning my belly. Right now, a married woman needs to breastfeed another grown-up man 10 good times, somehow 5 good times. How many this time? Some hadith says 5, some say 10. Now Muhammad wife, they revolted. Revolt, and you see, Aisha said sheep now came to eat there. That very verses. It's not fun to do in Quran. You can go to Quran, but Aisha said it was reviewed in Quran. But today you can go to Quran and read from their very whatever first page to their whatever end page until your hair, all the hair of your head fall out, until your brain fall out. You're not gonna find it. Because Muhammad's wife revolt against Allah and revolt against their husband and said, this is not normal. Something is wrong somewhere. How can I, a married woman, bring out my breast for another man to suckle? What? This is why Allah did it. Allah said he did it in order for, in case their husband is not around, okay, for them to be secure sexually. For no thought of sex not to be arousing in the heart of the other man. Maybe they are living together in the house, okay? Maybe this might happen to be maybe their husband or whatever, or their servant, household servant, okay? Not that my husband, not me, I reject that. Now that the husband is not around, okay? So you not can just be breastfeeding. Breastfeeding 10 good times in order to erase sexual thought away from that man's heart until your husband comes. What? Allah said this is the best way to stop sexual immorality. Allah said this is the best way to do it. But and I found that the wife of Allah's apostle more intelligent and understood that in order for you to stay away from idolatry as a married woman, you better keep your breast away from the mouth of men. Don't give them your breast, because that is the sensational. That is the electrical. That is going to set you on fire when man, they put his mouth on your breast. That is where the sensational comes. That is where sexual sensational comes. He gets you erected. He wake up. It is awakening to the clitoris. What are you saying, Allah? To stop sexual immorality, a grown-up woman, a married woman, precisely have to put her breast in the mouth of another man. Yes, breastfeeding is on its way coming for the whole world. Allah in Quran is equals to idolatry, polyandry, polygyny, polygamy, adis polo, adis polo, adis polo, equals to Allah paradise. Allah in Quran is equals to idolatry, polyandry, polygyny, polygamy, adis polo, adis polo, adis polo, equals to Allah paradise. Did you see why I make this song? Come after me. Come after me, you jihadists. You're gonna find what? 72 virgin. Rather, you're gonna find 72 degree high fire torment in the link of fire if you then lay your filthy hands on me. These are your source, okay? The fire of your torment is not going to increase to 7 degree. Not the one we find the royal of 7 degree. 72 degree. That is how hot it's going to be on you. No 72 virgin, okay? No 72 virgin. That's why we are doing this. For you to run out of your mad Quran and your mad Allah and your mad Muhammad. I don't care whether you are going to say this is political incorrect. I don't just care. Now, here is a question that has come to my mind. Muhammad himself had killed men and women, okay? Children. Okay? So right now, what is this? What kind of sex that is going on? Having sex with a child of 6 years old? That is a kind of person that is dead, because a child is not going to understand the sweetness of sex. 6 years old child she's not going to, really understand. That is a kind of adult person, because she don't know what sex is, the intents of she don't know. Rather, she's going to be feeling pain. Right now, a woman that Muhammad slaughtered her husband, after that Muhammad will not marry to that woman and make her now his wife. How is she going to enjoy sex? No, that can't, to me, is a person again that is dead. Okay, so how is that kind of a woman is going to enjoy Muhammad while having sex with to me is a dead person. Okay, so that is what I just want to throw in. Let's keep going on. Now I want to deal with another kind of sex perversion. Semen. The sperm was all over Muhammad. Muhammad really have a lot of uncountable sperm. Listen, now we found that again in the hadith. This is horrible. So horrible. Oh my father. Oh, okay. Volume 1 book, Hadith, Volume 1 book 4, number 229, narrated Aisha. I used to wash the semen from the cloth of the apostle, and he used to go for prayer while traces of water were still on it. Water spots were still visible. Again, the same place of Hadith, Volume 1, Book 4, number 230, narrated again Aisha, as above. Okay. Okay. This is okay. Just okay. Narrated. Okay. Aisha narrated again twice. Okay. Okay. Another Hadith again, Volume 1, Book 4, number 231, narrated Sulaiman ibn Yasir. I asked Aisha about the cloth salad with a sperm. She replied, I used to wash it off the cloth of Allah's apostle, and he would go for the prayer while water spot was still above the even visible. That even Muhammad follower have to see sperm in his all over his body. Again, Hadith, Volume 1, Book 4, number 232, narrated Amr ibn Mamun. I heard Sulaiman ibn Yasir talking about the cloth sad with sperm. He said that Aisha had said, I used to wash it off the cloth of Allah's apostle and would go for the prayer. All right, now one thing, keep repeating. Okay, another one again. Okay, this is book again, Volume 1, Book 4, number 233. Narrated Aisha again. I used to wash the sperm of the cloth of the apostle, and even then I used to notice one or more spots on them. Baby Aisha was not the one checking this very old serpent all over. Maybe he masturbate already. You always, he's into fondling. He always found both man and woman kissing them, sucking their penis. You can find that in part 1. So little baby Aisha is the one to check him all over. This is the most horrible part, that when this man is even going to the mosque to pray, water will still be visible where baby Aisha used to, clean up that mess of his body. Wow. Muhammad was quite, the man. I am sure Bukhari include these verses because of his admiration and total respect for Muhammad. Muhammad never did no miracle. Do you know what was his miracle? Sexual activity. Always. Night and day, we will also see that. Yet once again, this story brings to mind several questions regarding the life and the times of Muhammad. Okay, so Muhammad had many wives. Why was his sperm on his cloth? Muhammad withdraw and get the semen on himself. Why? Could Muhammad have not the semen somewhere else? Why is he not putting it into vagina? Why is Muhammad using semen all over his body, all over his body? That it's like Aisha was, fed up of it, that she not begin to see it as it was something like a complainer on her. How can I, a little girl, I'm not the one to be checking this guy all over, old cargo, can't even wash, clean up, cleanse up his body very well? Why must you be going with blood, with sperm all over you? And now you are going to the prayer of Allah. Yes, this is the very fourth letter of this work called Friday. It is dominant sex electrical universe. This is all you are going to be saying Sharia law, because Muhammad is the perfect conduct for the Islam. Whatever Muhammad did, the Islam is going to do as well. Prostitution. Yes, it is found in Islam. That they normally call it temporal marriage. Okay, temporal marriage. If you want to have sex, they are not going to say they are going to pay you. The marriage can last as short as 5 minutes. Okay, this is the bridal price. Okay, you give unto her. When you go into it, you bang and you bang and you bang. I beg this one. Give me back my money. Temporal marriage. It is found in Quran. Okay, temporal marriage, Quran 24, 4:22. I'm not going to read that. I read it already in part 1. Incest. Yes, yeah, it's found in Quran. Incest. That is double 40, double 40, double 40. Nis marry nis, double 40. They just talk that genetic bloodline in one part. That's why they are saying they are the fattest growing religion. Why won't you be the fattest growing religion where that is the genetic bloodline is not spreading nowhere? It's 40, double 40 and double 40 and double 40. Incense is found in Islam and it is justified by Allah. This is all the sex perversion you're going to find in Sharia law. So right now we come to another kind of sex perversion in Islam. Even though Quran 2:22 said Muhammad shouldn't do it, but Muhammad breaks his own rules. Now listen, now go to their book, the book of menstruation, Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim also, or you just type it. I have some in Sahih Muslim, but I found this, I think, more important. They write it, the book of menstruation, the book of menstruation. You're going to find all the references. I'm going to read from 3 wives of Muhammad. What happened over here? I read now from the book of menstruation. Narrated Aisha. When anyone reported Aisha, when anyone amongst us, amongst the wives of the prophet menstruated, the messenger of Allah asked her to tie a waist wrapper over her body and then embraced her. Okay, that is from Aisha. So I want to take from where is the other one? Okay, I want to take from Mamuna, the wife of the prophets, reported, Mamuna. The messenger of Allah embraced, contact and embraced his wives over the waist wrapper when they were menstruating. That is the second mouth. We go to another one. So this is the third wife, another wife of Muhammad. Saloma reported, while I was laying with the messenger of Allah in a bed or a cover, I menstruated, so I slipped away. Slipped away, and I took up the clothes which I wore in messes. Upon this, the messenger of Allah said, "Have you menstruated?" I said, "Yes." He called me and I lay down. So I'm still going to add some more. It says sperm everywhere. Muhammad. No. Now, what are we saying over here? Quran chapter 2, 222 said, when a woman is seen, you just go away. Now, what is going on here? Islam. Anyway, they are blind. Said the gods of this world has already blinded the eyes of men never to see the truth at all in this matter. Now, what happened? Muhammad, this is your revelation. You said when woman is seeing blood, you don't go close. Okay, this is the revelation you brought. Like ours also said, Leviticus or said so. Okay, you don't at all. You must be, even in the Old Testament, you must be, she cannot lay with you in one bed until she's, because it's uncleanness, until she finished seeing the blood. Okay, you don't even lay with her in one bed. That is how, difficult the Old Testament was. All right, now, Muhammad self, no, it's Allah prophet. Okay, now what did Muhammad was doing? What was he doing? They said he was not having sexual relationship with them. He just embraced them. No, that is a pure lie. It's a pure lie. So this is another kind of a ritualist, just like that of the necrophilians. It is a ritualist, very wicked ritualist, very satanism. It is blood covenant. Muhammad was making over there to enslave soul. Right now, what was Muhammad doing? Initially, Muhammad was having sexual intercourse with these women because you're not told all your wives, okay, when they are seeing blood, they have to let you know. That is why you are aware each time, each moment they are seeing blood, you are aware of it. And you also tie them to tie a waist wrapper, and now you will not embrace them. For what reason? What kind of sexual, what kind of ritualist is that again? What kind of activities is that? Yeah, it is the mystery behind that. He was having sex with them during their blood. It is another strong weapon Allah is using to pollute souls, to pollute this earth, to pollute sex bed. Okay, it is a ritualist because they said no. I said now, why did I conclude with this? Okay, right now. I will order them to tie a waist wrapper. What was that waist wrapper doing? It is to cleanse the blood. That when he's going into her, then the blood is coming out. That waist wrapper, he always tell them to be tying. It is to to cleanse the blood. This is the deep mystery in this waist wrapper to tie. All of his wife were doing exactly. Muhammad has to be aware whenever he told them, whenever you are seeing blood, let me know. And when they also give them a commandment, tie a waist wrapper as you are seeing the blood, then come over unto me. Therefore, he will not embrace them. It will not say, then he will embrace them. Then he will have sexual intercourse with them. The cloth to tie in the waist, it is to cleanse the blood because blood is coming out from the vagina. Whoa, I want to throw out. I want to throw out. Now I put some more. Sahih Bukhari says 300. Muhammad's wives had to be available for the prophet even when they were having their menstruation or menstrual period. They have to bring out his penis and tie them. You just check it out by yourself. Sahih Bukhari 99-639. The apostle of Islam would recite the Quran with his head in Aisha's lap when she is seeing blood. That is ritualist, okay? When he is seeing blood, he will put his head, okay, at the sima. Sahih Bukhari quoted that already. Muhammad will send out of his cloth. Yes, I quoted that already. By the span. Okay, excuse me. I found this very important. Let me read it. No. Hadith, book, volume 1, book 6, number 300, narrator Mamuna. Whenever Allah's apostle wanted to fondle any of his wives during the period menses, he used to ask her to to tie the waist wrapper. Okay, now. So right now Muhammad is the wife is seeing blood. Aisha said even when she is seeing blood, Muhammad will just put his head on her laps, reciting Quran. It is ritualist, okay? All right, now let's put some more. This account is also being taken from their most trusted collection. Sahih Bukhari, volume 7, book 71, number 660, also see number 661. Okay, now narrated Aisha. Magic was worked on Allah's apostle so that he used to think that he had sexual relations with his wives, while he actually had not. Did you get it? So for you to know that this is a ritualist, okay? They now become demons. So this man is like it was no acting like a madman. That he didn't have sexual relationship with his wife, but he will say, I did it with you. You see, so for you to know that this man was highly demonic, it was Allah incarnation. Yeah, it was Allah in flesh, okay? It was Allah comes in flesh. Like one of the, I don't know whether he's a man. I found him also in YouTube when I was going through this research. Whether he's a imam, I don't know what the office he occupied. And it's not important, isn't it? To know who or what office he occupied. Was teaching about these 72 virgins or spouses, virgins, in Allah's paradise. So now someone was asking me, someone asked him a question. Now this is the criticism that is going on the street concerning Islam about this sex in heaven. The man has said, he tried to defend and defend and defend. But one place that caught my attention, he now said the psychologist, that's where I'm driving into, not those nonsense is saying. It is, wow, I want to throw out. Okay, it's turning my belly. That is always making me to throw out. The day I found the sperm of a thing, Muhammad, and the blood, I begin to throw out. It turns my belly. That one hurts my belly so bad. All of them. Both the breathing of Ayatollah Khomeini. All right, now back to the what is Imam? I don't know. He now said the psychologist said that how many times the bear of sex. I'm the one added this. Okay, it says sex always bring in the heart of a man every 30 seconds, 40 seconds, every day. Every now and then, that sexual thought always ring, that pump up in the heart of men. Okay, and I said, okay, Allah has already placed that ringing bell in the heart of every Islamic man for sexual thought to be running every 30 seconds in their mind. It's a bomb that Allah planted in their heart. Allah has already plotted in their heart. Right now, that is why Muhammad, was not running mad in sex activity. Oh, I've already have sex with you. Aisha would say, no, you didn't give it to me today. Oh, really? But I did. He said, no, but I did. He said, maybe he was doing it spiritual. I could say that was spiritual. He did it to death spiritually. But he will be thinking that it's reality. Let me put one more before we proceed now to the very fifth alphabet. All right, now here we are. What account is this? Okay, now. Our Hadith, Volume 4, page 172, number 34. Another disaster. Ali reported that Allah Apostle said, there is in paradise a market wherein there's going to be marketplace, okay? Sexual marketplace. And that paradise is here on earth. Allah don't have paradise, okay? Ali reported that the apostle of Allah said, there is in paradise a market wherein there will be no buying or selling, but all will consist of men and women. When a man desire a beauty, he will have intercourse with them. That's it. And well, the very day I come in contact with this very hadith, and I said, what is this again? This also make me, whoa, I want to throw out. Then Abaya Wada said unto me, the heaven of Islam doesn't exist at all. You should know that, but they don't have no heaven. What is their heaven? Sharia law. When the whole world is being already converted to Islam, they are going to be having this sex market in place here on earth. Is where everyone that fought the battle of Allah, they will just go into that camp. This marketplace is like a city or a community where they are going to heap all these women in. That anyone after the 72 virgins, okay, I show you already. Listen to part 1, so that in order for you to know, this is their virgin that Allah is using to take away their right hand, their sin, okay, the right hand of Allah, Yemina. That is what Allah is using to take away sin. I'm coming into this now. Now, what happened? He said they are going to be having a camp, okay, a camp like a city or wherever, like a village or wherever, a camp where they are going to dump all these women. That all the Islamic men that fought the battle of Allah, in succeeding in converting the whole world to Islam. These men, whenever they, it's every second said thought wrong. The psychologist said every second, 30 seconds, excuse me, sex always run through their veins. Sex always ring a ringy bell in their veil, in their penis to go and pour out that water. So therefore, whenever they are fed up with themselves, the two houris or virgins, now they are going to this sex marketing place just to pick anyone they want and bang bang and just also leave it and go away. Another one can go, another one can go. For 1,000, they are going to rule for 1,000 years. Their madness is going to last. They will convert their conversions, converting the whole world to Islam is going to last 7 years. The great one is 3.5 years. Okay, so after that, they are going to be sustained for 1,000 years. Now Allah will return back from prison. That will see Revelation 24. This when Allah is being released from prison, therefore they will gang up again to wage war against the real Messiah of the Yahudiah of the Yisrael. That is where what judgment throne will be set for them. So know what you are converted into. Know how ugly and disastrous it is. This is the very first alphabet. Is the arrest. Friday means the arrest. When the whole world is being converted to Islam, Friday is what the whole world is going to be keeping. Okay. So that is how we keep open our mouth very wide for you to know what is our time. It's not joking. It's not funny. It is damn serious. Hey, according to the royal law, Muhammad did not speak according to the royal law, and the royal law says, anyone that does not speak according to the testimony of the royal law, you have no light. And if you don't have no law, you simply got darkness. Allah is darkness, and Muhammad, he is darkness. Oh, mama, santilubo, neba santilubo, yantilubo, mama, sekebu, yantilubo, erima yantelebe, inoroko sindalabo, inoroko yantu. Yeah. Mama, yo. Come on now, Muslim. Why do you have to say this to me? And why do you have to tell me this? Why and why and why that Allah can't have sex? That Allah just can't have sex? That Allah cannot have sex? Whereby everything in you, everything in your Allah, in your Korah, tells so much, reveals so much, and speaks so much about Allah's sex activities. He reward you over here on earth with sex. He reward you in heaven, in your paradise, with sex. And Allah gave you a sexual song. And then when you are banging, and when you are banging, and when you are banging, and you should say, that you should say, yeah, that you should sing that music. You should sing the music. You should sing the music in the name of Allah. In the name of Allah. Oh, in the name of Allah. 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 Yeah. In the name of Allah. Oh, in the name of Allah. I'm gonna break down 100 women. In the name of Allah tonight. I'm gonna break you all down. All you 100 women. And I'm gonna get all of you pregnant. Maybe I'm gonna do it to 99. Allah is doing it. Your Quran tell me. Allah will say, give me seed. And let me sit and watch. I wanna watch you myself and know how you are banging my name. Oroseke. Inarabayanto. Inarabayanti. Yeah. Come on now, Islam. Allah is into sexual activity. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Quran said Allah is doing it. Mama Yantologo. Quran said Allah is into sexual activity. Allah is into sexual activity. Allah is sex perversion. Allah is a child abuser. Allah is sex abuser. Allah is into sex activity. Your Quran says so, and your Quran says so, and your Quran reveals that. Come on now, Islam, and stop deceiving yourself. All right now. Okay. Here is the balance, okay. Here is Allah says bed, okay. And all this bride will circle around him. So due to the joystick we found again from their fatwa, you can see Ezekiel 16 verses 17 for that. Okay, the image of man. That is the sextor. So right now, notwithstanding, let's proceed now to the very 5th lecture. We don't have much to do with this, but the very last one is also heavy like the D. So what did that go for? A. What did it go for? It simply go for Allah's sexual ability. Allah's sexual ability. So first of all, let's take some account from the royal law before we also go into Quran. All right, now here I am in 1 King chapter 11. I take from 1 to 3. But now you know the very one. Okay, that Allah also gave this sexual ability with 1,000 women. I read now. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, whom of women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites, of the nations concerning which Yahuwah said unto the children of Israel, Ye shall not go in to them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely, not maybe, they will turn away your heart after their gods. That gods is Allah, okay? Solomon cleave unto this in love. The very one Abba was said done, that is the one Allah asked him to do. And he had 700 wives, okay, princesses, and 300 concubines, 1,000 vagina, and his wives turned away his heart. Of course, it has to be so, because Solomon will go from courtship to marriage, marriage to honeymoon, honeymoon to courtship, courtship to marriage, marriage. That is what he did that 40 years of his life. That is all. Definitely your heart is going to be given, be fully dedicated unto vagina. This is the sex bed. Solomon, was doing it spiritually. So let's see. Allah, this is Allah's sexual ability. Every day Solomon has to go into wives. So let's see what they said about Solomon, or how Allah did it for Solomon and Muhammad as well. And also all of you that is going to, memorize the Quran, how you are going to be doing it, and the sexual ability of Allah. Let's look into that. All right, now here we go. Men will be given the sexual strength of 100 persons, each man of Islam. This is the Allah's sexual ability found in this World Friday. Do you see his sex bed? Have you ever wondered what is woman vagina doing over there? That is the next where we are going now. What is this doing over here? This is Allah penis, eh? This is Allah penis, okay? This Allah penis. Yeah. Arabo Shandayaba. People is playing with wicked deity. Playing with the testas of Allah. Allah testacle, that's what you're using to play. Men will be giving. I'm going to tear all of you down. The sexual strength of 100 persons. Listen now. Not holy, not peace for Muhammad said. A prophet said, the believer will be given such and such strength for in paradise for sexual intercourse. It was questioned, oh prophet of Allah, can he do that? He said, he will be given the strength of the 100 persons. All right, now. This account is taken from Hadith, Maksaba book 4, chapter 42, number 22. I'm going to find it over there. Another one. A man's penis will remain ever erect. All right, now this is what he did for Solomon. This is the miracle of Allah. And this is the miracle he also did for Muhammad. Okay. So I read. Abu Umar narrated, the messenger of Allah said, everyone that Allah admits into paradise will be married to 72 virgins, 2 of them anyway. Yeah, 2 of them always okay. Where is it? I'm just after the strength. Where is going to be given unto the... Okay, I read that already. Okay. Inheritance of female dwellers. All right. All of them will have libidinous sex organs, and he will have an ever erect penis. This is ever. Sunnah Ibn Majah, book 39. So we put some more. Okay, we want to see that of the madman that bring this Quran, that brought this nonsense. Muhammad was having sexual intercourse with 11 of his wives one night. That is the part that also gave unto Solomon. Narrated, Anas Ibn Malik said, The apostle used to visit all his wives in a round during the day and night, and they were 11 in number. All right now, I asked Onis, had the prophet the strength for it? Onis replied, it was published, okay? We used to say that the prophet was given the strength of 30 men. Okay, there are also some was given, okay, some also, okay, you can see Sahih Bukhari 15268 for that. Was given the sexual power of 40 men. Again, another narration was said it was also strength of 40 men. Okay, now. The prophet of Allah used to say that I was among those, and listen now, he's sharing testimony how Allah gave him this strength. The prophet used to say that I was among those who have little strength for intercourse. Then Allah sent me a pot with cooked meat. After I ate from it, I found strength anytime I wanted to do the work. That is serious, okay? Ibn said, narrated, Ibn said, wherever, volume 8, page 200. You're going to find this over there. Initially, Muhammad said he was weak. He was not a normal man. Can't be doing that. 11 women, 19 days, sex. Where is it? No, you can give it to just one woman every night. That is what the royal law said. But this one is not so. 11 women plus right hand possession every day, every night. You see, so that is supernatural. I can confidently let you know that this is miraculous that Allah did for Muhammad to be having sexual intercourse 19 days. You have 11 wives, you need to talk all night. After that is bluffing, isn't it? That is show. When merely you are done with this, you just penetrate another. When you are good funny, until daybreak and the day you begin again. That this was not a public show, that all his followers were aware of it, and they now begin to ask, how is it getting the strength? They himself gave the testimony how Allah did it. It was a meat. He said immediately ate that meat, the power came into him to do the service for Allah. Like I said, here is the sex bed of Allah, okay? So right now we'll go for another hadith. What I said during sexual intercourse, when my husband, like Muhammad, is having sex with his wife. Now, what I say? Listen, now, do you hear it from the little ability about you what give unto me to put songs together? You heard it already. I read now. Narrated Ibn Abbas, the prophet said, if any one of you, while having sexual intercourse with his wife, say in the name of Allah, Ash, in the name of Allah, oh. Did you get that? Say in the name of Allah, oh Allah, oh Allah, wow, I want to throw out. You call this a God? Oh Allah, protect us from Satan and prevent Satan from approaching our offspring. You are giving to us, and if he begot a child, as a result of that relation, Satan will not come nigh. Sahih Bukhari 454, 493. I want to throw out. You see? And Allah is the Satan that is troubling children, that is founded children, that is sexually molested children. He is the one. Let's put some more. Now, here is about that of Solomon, the strength Allah gave unto him to forsook the ground of Abba Yahuwah, and only to be having sex, just like Muhammad did. Narrated Abu Hurairah, Allah's apostle said, once Solomon, son of David, said, by Allah, tonight I will have sexual intercourse with 100 or 99 women, each of whom will give birth to a neph, who will fight in Allah's cause. Okay. So, but if Solomon did not do that, okay, on that, i.e., if Allah wills, but he did not say Allah willing. Therefore, only one of these women conceived and gave birth to a half man. A half man should be someone that is not going to do jihadist. It's not going to be Wejiwe. Half man is going to be someone that is normal and say, why should I kill somebody to enter heaven? That should be the half man for Muhammad. This account you can find in Hadith Sahih Bukhari 4, 5274. So we are done with this very one. All right, now, family, we go. I just bless and I Baruch. In fact, I Baruch eternal Abba Yehovah who dig out these mysteries in the head of Allah. So right now we are done with the fifth letter. Even in Quran, Muhammad also encouraged the men, to be practicing masturbation. So in some of the hadith, Muhammad commanded his companions to be masturbating, okay, when traveling, maybe their wife or whatever, they can masturbate. Whoa, I want to vomit. And now I know where Christian may get this, spirit from. That man can masturbate. Now this teaching again, it came from Allah to throw Ahinomet to the Christendom world and all his followers. So right now I'm so glad. What alphabet to go? We only have just 2 points, but this very last alphabet is the heavy again. All right, now what is the letter? It is Y, isn't it? We treat 5 letters already. One just to go. The letter F. What did it go for? For the angels family. The letter R. What did it go for? Right hand possession. The letter R. What did it go for? Islamic intercourse in Allah's paradise. The letter D. What did it go for? Dominant sex electrical universe. The letter A. What did it go for? Allah's sexual ability. So now the letter Y. What did it go for? What did it go for? Yamini. Allah's right hand of mercy is being called Yamini or Yamini. Okay, Yamini is the stone. This is the very strongest one. Bear with me, family. It is of a great word. All right now. Yamina. Yamini. Yamini. It is Allah's right hand of mercy, the very right hand he used to take away sins from the Islam, okay? Notice, Allah have a right hand, Islam also have a right hand, okay? We are going to use the visible things to unveil the invisible. What is Islamic right hand possession? It is vagina. And what is Allah, okay? What is Yamina? It simply means Allah right hand of mercy, okay? That he used to take away sins away. And what could that be? The black stone. Let me put it for you. It is vagina. This is Allah's right hand of mercy, okay? I'm going to quote from the Quran. They use his vagina. You see, this is vagina. They kiss and kiss and kiss it. All right, I want to first of all read from their sources. I will read 1 or 2. Then, first of all, look into what is the stone, not black, okay? Because they called their own black stone. This is an Islamic website, okay? It said praise be to, no, I'm not going to praise Allah, okay? I'm not just going to praise Allah. So I want to go right to the point where he talks about the black stone. Okay, now, point 1. The black stone was sent down by Allah to this earth from paradise. Okay, narrated. It was narrated that Ibn Abbas said, the messenger of Allah, no peace be upon Muhammad, okay, the black stone came down from paradise. Narrated by Temihad 877 or 9 whatever 2235. Okay, the hadith. Okay, yes. Now I go for 2. The stone was white than milk. Okay, but since of the sons of Adam and Eve, I'm gonna call her Eve over here, made it black. It was narrated that Ibn Abbas said, the messenger of Allah, no peace be upon Muhammad, okay, said when the black stone came down from paradise, it was whiter than milk, but the sins of the sons of Adam and whatever made it black. Okay, so right now you hear already I read 2 verses from the hadith, very strong hadith. So right now, let's first of all unveil what is stone. Let's first of all look into that before we put some more. All right, now I think it will be better. Let me first of all read the part of Quran before we will not look into what is the stone. I think it will be more better. So now the point 3 he jotted down here. The black stone will come forth. Okay, let me just read the hadith. It was narrated that Ibn Abbas said, the messenger of Allah, no peace be upon Muhammad, for there is no peace for the wicked, said concerning the stone, by Allah, Allah will bring it forth on the day of resurrection. This stone is coming right on the day of resurrection, okay? And it will have two eyes with which it will see, and a tongue with which it will speak. So this stone has two eyes, okay? One to see and one to speak. I think, should I? No, excuse me. Let's first of all unveil stone. I think that would be better. So we are going to see the significances of a stone, okay, or of the right hand of Yahuwah, okay. So I'm going to put the scripture, what stone and who is the right hand, because this stone is the right hand of Allah, the very means he used to redeem Islam and to take away their sin. In ancient times, okay, a person with high or right hand, okay, right hand is stone and stone is right hand, okay. It simply means this Yemini simply means Allah's right hand, and the symbol here, it is this stone, okay. In nation want to first of all add little secular word right hand actually represent, okay. In ancient times, a person with higher or highest rank is stood to the king's right hand side. Even today, a person may be called someone's right hand man, or yes, when, okay, it's okay, okay. So I want to put references now. This is what it is in the secular world, okay. All right, now, so we want to first of all unveil the right hand, side of Yahuwah. This is the right hand of Allah, okay. Always remember that it is vagina. So right now, I want to see who is Abba Yahuwah's right hand. Exodus, this is Yahushua concealed in the Old Testament, and we will see when he revealed in the New Testament. Here I am, Exodus 25:17. And thou shalt make a mousy seat of pure gold, 2 cubits and a half shall be the length thereof, and a cubit and a half the breadth thereof. And thou shalt make 2 cherubims of gold, of beaten work shalt thou make them in the 2 ends of the mousy seat, and make one cherubim on the one end, and the other cherubim on the other end. Even of the mousy seat shall ye make the cherubims on the 2 ends thereof. And the cherubims shall stretch forth their wings on high, covering the mousy seat with their wings, and their face shall look one to another. Towards the mousy seat shall the face of the cherubims be. Okay, now. So right now, this is where I just read. This is the angel of the right hand, and this is the angel of the left hand. And the angel of the right hand, it is Yahushua HaMashiach, conceived in the Old Testament. So right now, let's put some more. Right hand again has to do with power transformation or wealth transformation. Remember when our father, I don't know if I have to read it. All right, now here I am, Genesis, Bereshit 48:13. And Yosef took them both, Ephraim in his right hand, and towards Yisrael left hand, and Manasseh in his left hand, and towards Yisrael right hand, and both brought them nigh unto him. And Yisrael stretched out his right hand, and laid it upon Ephraim's head, who was the younger, and his left hand upon Manasseh's head, guiding his hands, waiting for Manasseh was the first, rightly, for Manasseh was the firstborn. And he blessed Yosef and said, Yahuwah bless whom? And he said and said, Yahuwah, before whom thy father Abraham and Yisaac did walk, the Yahuwah which fed me all my life long until these days, the angel redeemed me from all evil. Bless thee, bless the lights, and let them their name, and let my name be named on them, and the name of my father Abraham, Yisaac, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth. Listen now. And when Yosef saw this, his father laid his right hand upon the head of Ephraim. He was displeased. He displeased him, And he held up his father's hand to remove it from Ephraim's head and unto Manasseh. And Yasur did unto his father, not so, my father, for this is the firstborn, but thy right hand upon his head. And his father refused and said, I knew it, my son. I knew it. You see? So he transformed the wealth to Ephraim because the right hand. And exactly what Abayewa also did, he transformed. We see he has two angels, one at the right, one at the left. The right hand is Yahushua, and the left hand is the Ruach HaKodesh. He gave the blessing of the earth to Yehoshua because Yehoshua is the angel of this right now. Because the Ruach HaKodesh is a spirit, you can see. He has to remain in heaven with Abba Yehovah. It is invisible. But Yahushua can be visible. So that's why he gave the right hand blessing unto Yahushua is the right hand angel. Did you see the right hand of Allah? It is woman vagina. We'll come into that. Why? All right, now here I am. Matthew 22:44. And Jehovah said unto my Adonai, sit thou on my right hand, till I put thy enemies thy footstool. Okay, this place I just quoted is found in Psalm Tehillim 110 verses 1. So here we are in Ephesians 1, I take from 20, which he wrought in Yehoshua, or which he wrought in Mashiach, when he raised him from the dead and set him at his right hand in the heavenly place, far above all principalities and power and might and dominion and every name that is named, not only in this world but also in that which is to come, and hath put all things under his feet, and gave him to be the head of all things to the congregation, which is his body. Okay, the fullness of him that fill. Okay, it's okay. Here I am, Romans chapter 8 verses 34. Who is he that condemned? Is it he, Mashiach, that died? Yea, rather, that he raised again, who is even at the right hand of Yehovah, who also maketh intercession for us. All right, now here I am, Mark 16:19. So then, after Adonai had spoken unto them, he was received up into heaven and sat at the right hand of Yahuwah. Here I am, Acts of Apostles chapter 2, 32 to 33. This Yehoshua hath Yahuwah raised up, wherefore we all are witnesses. Therefore being by the right hand of Yahuwah exalted, and having received of the Father the promise of the Ruach HaKodesh, he hath set forth this, which ye now see and hear. Acts of Apostles chapter 7:55 to 56. But he, being full of the Ruach HaKodesh, looked up steadfastly into heaven, and saw the glory of Yahuwah Yehoshua standing on the right hand of Yahuwah, and said, Behold, I see the heaven open, and the Son of Yahuwah standing on the right hand of Yahuwah. Here I am, Hebrew 10:12. But this man, after he had offered one sacrifice for sins, forever sat down on the right hand of Yahuwah from henceforth, expecting till his enemies. Okay, put under his footstool. Okay. I read 1 Peter chapter 3:21. The like figure whereunto even baptized doeth also now save us, not the putting away of the I'm not gonna read there. Okay, yeah, speaking about restoration. I read 22 now. Who is gone into heaven and is on the right hand of Yahuwah, angels and authority and power being made subject unto him. Now Colossians 3:1. If ye then be risen with Mashiach, seek those things which are above, where Yahushua sitteth on the right hand of Yahweh. So by now you know what right hand is. It is Yahushua is the right hand of Yahweh, but Allah is not so. It is vagina, okay? Allah's right hand, it is not so. Allah Allah's right hand, it is vagina. Did you see it? It's always been there in the mosque. They always kiss it, I think, during their hajjah or whatever. All right, now, so let's proceed now to the stone. We are there with the right hand. We see it's a person. So right now, let's also go to the stone. What does that also represent? So now I read, here I am, Zechariah chapter 3, verses 7 to 8. Thus saith Yahuwah of hosts, if thou wilt walk in my ways, and if thou wilt keep my charge, then thou shalt also judge my house, and thou shalt also keep my courts, and I will give thee place to walk among. Sorry, I'm not ready there. 8 are supposed to read. Hear now, O Yisrael, O Joshua was the high priest. Hear now, O Joshua, the high priest, thou and thy followers that sit before thee, for they are men wandering out. For behold, I will bring forth my servant, the branch. Now, for behold, the stone that I have laid before Joshua, upon one stone shall be 7 eyes. Behold, I will engrave the graving thereof, saith Yahuwah of hosts, and I will remove the iniquity of that land in one day. I think now I have to go back to Quran, because it said that stone is what Allah is using to remove sin. And Yahuwah, we have found that from Yahuwah that upon this one stone that I have already placed over there, I will use him. He's going to be having 7 eyes. Allah's own has 2 eyes, but Yahuwah's own is 7 eyes. He said this stone, I'm going to use it to remove sin from the land. So right now, let's go back to Quran where I just stopped. Let's read before we continue at the Bible. Let me first of all give a better clarification of the 7 eyes upon that one, so that it is Yahushua at the right hand is the stone, is the chief cornerstone. Okay, here I am, Revelation 5, I take from 6. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb, as it had been a slain, having what? 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the spirits of Yahuwah sent forth into all the earth. So we see the lamb have 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of Abba Yahuwah that is being sent into the world. So let's put some more before we go to Quran. Okay, now here I am, Zechariah 4 verses 10. For who hath despised the day of small things? For they shall rejoice and shall see the prominence in the hand of Zerubbabel with these 7. They are the eyes of Yahuwah, which run to and flow through the whole world. Did you get that? All right, now 7 eyes. All right, now I forgot to read this particular scripture. It's very important for you to know that Yahushua is the stone we were talking about. I return to that of stone. Then before we now return back again to that of the eyes and go to Quran. Matthew 21, I jotted it down, but I forgot. Even Psalm 118 talks about the right hand. Okay, the right hand. Oh, excuse me. I'm talking about, Psalm 118. It all through. It talk about the right hand of Abba Yahuwah, the right hand, the right hand, the right hand. Okay, that's what I wanted to say, because I'm still talking about stone and the 7 eyes. Matthew 21:42. Yehoshua saith unto them, did ye never read in the scriptures, the stone which the builders rejected, the same is become the head of the corner. This is Yahuwah's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Okay, so the stone the builder rejected, it is Yahushua. You know, Islam rejected him, Muhammad also rejected him. Okay, all of them. Christendom as well, they receive another Messiah and rejected the teachings of the true Messiah. So Ari 43. Therefore I say unto you, the kingdom of Yahweh shall be taken from you. All right, now, no, Ari 44. Whosoever shall fall upon this stone shall be broken, but on whosoever it shall fall, it will be grant. He will grant him to paradise. That is judgment, okay? He is the judge. He is the stone. So now here we are in Quran or Hadith is the same. The third point the Muslim wrote about, they said a black stone will come up. Okay, let me read it from the Hadith. It was narrated that Ibn Abbas said, the a messenger of Allah, no peace be upon him, said concerning the stone, Allah will bring it forth on the day of resurrection, and it will have 2 eyes. That of Abba Yehovah is 7 eyes, okay? Because upon this stone, you see now, the 2 eyes, the upper one and the down one, with which it will see, and a tongue with which it will speak. You can see Revelation 30, the image of the beast now begin to speak, okay? And it will be testify in favor of those who touch it in sincerely. Okay, so it will testify in the day of resurrection in the favor of those who did touch the stone with a sincere heart. So narrated this year, narrated by Tamerhead, 1961, Ibn Majah 29:44. So we go for another hadith. Now the point 5 you jotted down. It was narrated that Umar, no peace for the wicked, okay, came, came to the black stone and kissed it. Then he said, I know that you are only a stone which can't neither bring a profit nor causes harm. Were it not that that I had seen the prophet, no peace be upon him, okay, kiss you, I would not have kissed you. The prophet kissed it, that is why he also did it. Narrated by Bahari, 1520. Okay, I read the final part I want to read in Quran. It was narrated that Ibn Umar said, I heard the messenger of Allah, no peace be upon him, say, touching them, both touching the black stone, the Yemini is the means, is the means Allah used to remove a sin. Okay, it is the means Allah used to redeem sin, to remove their sin. Okay, I'm done. You can do the research by yourself. I'm done. So right now Allah has 2 eyes. There is a 2 eyes in the stone of Allah, and the gate is a vagina. Let's unveil that. So you can read Genesis chapter 3. Want to unveil the 2 eyes. Little children, you are playing with Allah testicles. All right, now I read verse 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasing to the what? Eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and she did eat, and also gave unto her husband with her, and he also did eat. The eyes have 2 eyes. The stone, which is woman vagina, is obvious. You can't deny that. It is woman vagina. Right now, what are you going to see on the day of resurrection concerning the stone that have 2 eyes? It's going to speak. It will use 1 eye to see. And we see when the woman see that the Jew is the tree, it is Allah again, the fallen seraphims. Okay, when she see that the idea he brought was so good, it is sex activity. We unveil that again and again in this platform. Okay, now when that idea seemed good to the woman, Allah said this is like the way He said this is you all now with sexual activities in your heaven or whatever. Now she now desired him and have sex with her. What about her husband? Yes, the one that is calling the devil, which is Jesus today. He now disguised himself as the woman and have sex with the man anus. So both the vagina, what they did with the vagina, the first vagina, and what they did with the first anus here on earth, Allah is going to confess it to everyone that in the day of resurrection, that is the second resurrection, that is facing the white judgment throne. That is where you are not going to see how they did this to wickedness. The one that kind of Jesus, which is the devil, the Satan, they are all in one tree, okay? Have sex with the man Enos. That is where homosexuality begins. That is where lesbianism. That is where polyandry. That is where sex perversion begins. Genesis 3. If you can figure it out, it will be very, very much easy for you to, to dive into this mystery. It will be very, very easy for you to rectify the whole, problem. If you knew there is a problem here, that will be much easier for you to fix it. Whereby you ignore it, it's going to be a big problem on you. He said this stone, we see stone is opposite. We see already. And Abba Yahweh has 7 eyes in his own stone, which is Yahushua is his right hand. Allah said his right hand. What did Allah did? This is family problem. Just what happened, exactly what Father Yakub did, the one you call Jacob or whatever, Yakub did. It is what Abba Yahweh also did. You blessed the second child. You are not giving the blessing to the first child. Why giving it to the second child? Seraphims are the firstborn of Abba Yahuwah. They almost have the attribute of Abba Yahuwah. So they are both Abba Yahuwah. They are both every other angel. Yet Abba Yahuwah, you are not giving him the earth as his own property, and you not give to ordinary flesh. That's what brought confusion. Seraphim is the eldest. He said, you did not give me my right, my blessing. But you are a spirit. You don't need to be visible. You can't come in flesh. Be in heaven and do the works of Abba Yahuwah. Cover his feet right here on earth. That is your office and it's unique. No seraphim desire to inherit, to be a husband and to be a father. That was where the confusion came. Abba Yahuwah never gave him that right, but he gave it to Adam, the first man here on earth. And that same right he gave to Yahushua HaMashiach, is the second Adam. So seraphim, your office is not that. That is where confusion came, because he thought I'm the firstborn. I am the highest order of all angels. I deserve to control the earth. I want to be a husband and a father. But Abba Yahuwah deny him of that right. So he now declared war, which is Allah today. So the very first day he entered into man and woman, it is the 6th day of that is what they keep 6th day. And we also see everything about Allah has to do with 66. When a wife died within 6 hours, have says Aisha was 6 years old. Then he revealed unto Muhammad that he should go and marry a 6 years old, because that was the day he's still keeping that powerful memory. The very day he joined with a woman, this is the vagina of the first woman. Allah kept it, he put it in his memory in bringing it out in this manner. This vagina is too obvious that this vagina is going to speak on the judgment day, on the day of resurrection. That is, Allah is letting you know that in his own native language, codedly, that on judgment day, you're going to see what this vagina, what this very stone is a woman. The stone is a woman. This stone, this is the covenant Allah have with every single vagina here on earth. Spiritually is polluting every woman, because the cleansing is in the 7th. We already begins already. This is the covenant he made with the first one, because he bred the seed of the first one vagina. Allah now took that blood. That is the covenanted blood he used now to still defile every other woman. He also did wickedly with the innocence of the man, homosexuality. We see it in the Akidah. That is the two that is going to speak on judgment day. Nothing else. Islam. Now let us see the 7th spirit of Abba Yahuwah that rests upon that one stone that is the eyes of Abba Yahuwah. Yeshayahu Isaiah 11 verses 2. And the spirit of Yahuwah shall rest upon him. Is talking about Yahushua, okay, the Messiah. The spirit of wisdom, let's count now. The spirit of wisdom 1, and understanding 2, and the spirit of counsel 3, and might 4, and the spirit of knowledge 5, and of the fear of Yahuwah 6, and of the 7. The spirit of Yahuwah shall rest upon him. That is 1. Okay. The spirit of wisdom 2, and understanding 3, wisdom 4. Understanding. What am I doing? Let me take it again. And the spirit of Yahuwah shall rest upon him. That is 1. Okay. The spirit of wisdom 2, understanding 3, spirit of counsel 4, might 5, the spirit of knowledge 6, and the spirit of the fear of Yahuwah 7. So why did I bring this in? What is this? Go back to Genesis where it all begins. Abba Yahuwah created the work. Yahushua is the one that created it, isn't it? Of course, he created heaven and earth through his word, which is Yahushua. So he did the work of day one. What did he do? He looked at it. He now saw what? That it was good. He saw whether wisdom, understanding, knowledge, and Yahuwah's counsel. He created the one, day two, day three, four, five, six, day seven. Okay, so these are the spirit of Yahweh that run to and flow. Every blessed day one represent his first eye, day two, second eye, day three, way down to day seven. And his eyes always have a desire to carry out each day of our lives. Okay, Allah is not so. Allah is two eyes, but in a vagina. You see, so that's where I want to add. We are not yet done. We are still proving the story. Let me make it more clear to you. We also have it in our royal law what it is. So let's prove it a little bit. We are also going to put that of Quran from our Bible. Right now, I read Exodus 20, yeah. I take from 24 to 25. An altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and thou shalt sanctify thereon thy burnt offerings, and thy peace offerings, and thy sheep and oxen in all place where I recommend my name. I record my name. I will come unto thee, and I will bless thee. And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, listen now, thou shalt not build it of hewn stone, for if thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it. Hewn stone. What is hewn stone? A carved one, the one that is already been built like this. It said, this altar, this is how you are going to make it for me. Altar, that is a stone no one has ever touched, natural stone from the earth. Okay, this one is hewn. Okay, it's a hewn stone. It's already been carved and manipulated by the hand. You see how they manipulate this and they not shape it into vagina. But Yahuwah said, if this altar, this is how you are going to make it for me, a unhewn stone. Okay, that is a stone no one has ever touched, a stone natural. Okay, so what is stone? Let's keep going on. So here I am at our Apostle 90, 34, 35. But when they knew that he was a Jew, a Yehudi, all with one voice, with one voice, about space of 2 hours, cried out, "Great is Dinah of the Ephesus!" And when the heart appeared, the people appeased the people. He said, "Ye men of Ephesus, what man is this that knoweth not how that the city of the Ephesus is worshipper of the great Dinah?" Okay, of the great Dinah, and of the image which fell down from heaven. The image which fell down from heaven. That's Dinah is a goddess, okay? And Dinah still being traced back again to where? Genesis 3. So, this Dinah here, all right now, this is the symbol. They were also worshiping those days in Ephesus, the image that fell, the stone. Okay? You see it now? So that image is Allah and is Jesus. It's all the fallen deity because there is no female in heaven, not at all. So, but he now gave that title to the woman, goddess Dinah. So that was the image they were worshiping, this stone. Okay, but this one is in another shape. So right now we are just right in Exodus 20. That Abba Yahuwah said you should, if the altar we are going to make unto him, it has to do with unhewn stone. Okay, not a one that carved like this, but natural one. So right now we know stone is a person. You get that already? We see that from Yehoshua. And Matthew, I think 16, Yehoshua said unto Kepha. Kepha simply means stone. Every one of us is a spiritual stone to build a spiritual house. And Yehoshua said, Kepha, in you I will build my congregation, and the gate of hell shall not prevail. Kepha simply means stone. The one you call Peter simply means stone. So we are the spiritual stone to build a spiritual house, and the spiritual is being built upon us because we are the stone, the small stone, and Yahushua is the chief cornerstone. You know by now. So want to see prior to this, what you are seeing is a woman vagina. That is why I'm bringing this into it. If it was just a normal stone, I wouldn't have been bringing this. It is vagina. It is a woman vagina. So here I am, Leviticus 21. 13. And he shall take a wife in her virginity. So now Abayewa said, if you want to make that altar, this is how you should make it. That is to say, this altar, when you go to Exodus 29, okay, read all Exodus 29, you're going to see, say a bullock must be sacrificed upon the altar to make an atonement for the altar. Read all Exodus 29. Maybe I'm going to read some part if there is time for that. Or let me read it for a better clarity. Here I am, Exodus 29, Article 35. And thus shalt thou do unto Aaron and to his sons according to all things which I have commanded thee. 7 days shalt thou consecrate them, and thou shalt offer every day a bullock for a sin offering, for atonement, and thou shalt cleanse the altar when thou hast made an atonement for it, and thou shalt anoint it to sanctify it. 7 days thou shalt make an atonement for the altar, and sanctify it, and it shall be an altar most holy. Whosoever toucheth that altar shall be holy. This really amazes me that when you touch this stone, when you touch this stone, your sin is removed. Abba Yewa said, whosoever that touches this altar, that stone, oh, my Father will be holy. Why? Because the bullock is already being, sanctified upon that altar. Every day a bullock needs to be offered upon the altar. So right now we see a stone is a woman, is a human being, not woman in the totality. But just prior to this is a woman that I'm talking to, the woman side. Now we see what our own side is. Right now, that unused to is a woman. Now, everyone knew we all, like an animal, not like an animal. We pacify animal or animal. No, we pacify animal. Okay, right now, Yahushua is being called the lion. Is the lion, and is the lamb. Okay, the Ruach HaKodesh is being called dove. Okay, now, we are sheep of Yahweh. We are the sheep of Yahweh. Jetta is being called pork. Okay, pork, dog. Goat. Okay, now all the 12 patriarchs is bullock. The 12 patriarchs is bullock. Why? We are the sheep of Yahweh, and Jetta, they are pork, they are goat, and they are dog. Okay, and we also know what is Allah. Allah is serpent. Okay, Jesus is the beast. Okay, Allah is the dragon as well. Is the Leviathan. So this is how we pacify animal. So right now, the bullock needs to cleanse the altar. So if the bullock is a man, so the altar, what is the altar? A woman. Very clear. What does the altar do? What does a stone do that he needs atonement from the bullock? He never did nothing. But the altar is playing the part of the first woman, Kawa, over what the Allah did to her right in Genesis 3. He said husband is the head of the wife. When you also read Ephesians chapter 5, Yahushua saith, this is how man needs to give himself to his wife in cleansing of her. Just as I did it for the congregation, my bride, and this is how man also needs to do it to his wife in cleansing her, in removing wrinkle spot from her. Now, how is man cleansing his wife? You are not going to the cross, but you have one cross in your bed. Your sperm is to cleanse her. Your sperm is to remove every filthiness from her. Where a man, even the secular one said, sex needs to be taken in marriage every 2 days. But the royal law said it is every day. That one is set, it is clear. Because we see from the bullock, it is every day to cleanse the altar. The altar represents a woman. It said unused stone. That is a virgin. That is why he said to the prince, you must to marry a virgin. Okay, unused stone. Woman, we are all stone, both man and woman. But due prior to what Allah brought, we are speaking in this concept, a woman. Okay, a woman is the altar. Now, Abba Yewa is not using the vagina of a woman to remove sin. Whosoever that touches that altar shall be cleansed. What is he speaking of? Now, the first woman, you pour everything away, you give into Allah. Now, husband, this is how you need to be on top of your wife. She needs to uphold you every night to secure that house, because the first man, Adam, was there while Satan was seducing his wife, or serpent, excuse me. Allah, the devil, Allah, the serpent, was seducing his wife into wickedness. He did not speak. Then he promised the woman the Godhead. He did not speak. Okay, But now, I bet you wanna say this is how this is how I want it. Man needs to be on top of his wife, in covering her, cleansing her, make her holy. That is close your door. When you also go to 1 Corinthians 11:3, we see the authority, the chains of order over there. I bet you is the head of Yahushua. Yahushua is the head of a man. Man is the head of a woman. Therefore, woman cover your head. All right. When you also go to verses 11 or so in that same chapter, it said, woman have authority over your head for the sake of angels. That is, woman get married for the sake of, for this folly dating, not to seduce you into wickedness. Have authority over your head. Okay, so very clear, the stone, prior to this, is a woman. And we also see that altar, the bullock is a man, to cleanse the altar. But Allah want to cleanse you, Islam, or everyone that is going to convert to Islam, it is vagina. Everyone, once in a year, they also always go to kiss this altar. You also, that is the day of atonement in ours. Abba Yehoah said, once in a year, the priest needs to enter into holies of holies. Let me put their holies of holies for you. All right now. This is the holies of holies. And you see the stone already. And Abba Yehoah warned against idol. When you read Leviticus 26 verses 1, he warned us against stone. We should not worship any stone of any kind. When you also goes to Numbers, where is it? Numbers 134 or what? Let me look in. I'm sorry, it's Numbers 33, 50 to 53. Abba Yehoah warned against stone. You don't. But every year they always go there to kiss this Akaba stone. This is their holies of holies, you see. Every year, like ours, we don't kiss no object at all. Whosoever touches that stone, that altar shall be made on the altar of stone. What does that mean? Now she's a woman. Whosoever this woman testified to. He said, woman, the older one is to teach the younger woman, okay, how to handle their husband, how to take care of take care of marriage, home, husband, children, and all. That is the duty of a woman. Woman teach younger woman. The virgin has to be, chaste, okay. Also, that whosoever this altar that represents a woman, whosoever she teaches, is going to be holy. Okay, like a woman, like me now, I'm the altar of Abba Yehoah. Or any woman that I taught how to handle a husband, that woman is going to be holy. Her husband is going to be enjoying her. Okay, that is what that place is speaking of. It is everyone should be running over and looking for altar to touch. But for Islamic, they must kiss the stone. If you don't kiss it, you are not going into paradise. We read already from their sources. And it is an idolatry. The royal law warned against it. Not just that, Quran himself, Allah himself is an abomination of the earth. Family, the way it is now, I think I'm going to extend it to part 3. Because the first point is not also that heavy, but the second point again is also heavy. I think if I see there is no space, therefore I will extend it to part 3. Okay. And in Quran Surah 5, what verses 44, Muhammad himself said he came to confirm Torah. No, you never come to confirm Torah. Rather, you came to contradict. You are a liar. Even this atonement we are talking about is still going on in heaven. Yahushua is the high eternal priest. You can see Revelation 8 for that. Leviticus 6:16 is the one here on earth. He, as the eternal high priest, is doing it for us in heaven. So now another topic addressed over here brings to mind. We know what number 6 is by now. Allah revealed, Aisha, why she was 6, that Muhammad has to marry her. And we see Allah joined with the work of day 6, right, in Genesis 3. Okay, and we see day 6 is also the day of his rest. And we also see another 6 again when a woman die, her husband needs to have sex relation with her within 6 hours. So we see all these 6s is in their veil, is running through their veil. It is the day Allah enter into humanity. Okay, now the very one we see Allah right hand, already is a woman, vagina. And Islam right hand, we also see it is a woman, vagina. Islam right hand, a possession, it is a woman, vagina. Allah right hand, to take away sin, it is woman, vagina. Do you see? It is so obvious, it's so clear, people. And here is their holies of holies. On Friday, every once in a year, in their hajjah, they always go to kiss the black stone. All right now. So this brings to mind another topic. Muhammad said Yahuwah have no son. By so Muhammad cursed Yahuwah. And Yahuwah now returned back his own curse upon his own head. What happened? When you go to Exodus chapter 12, verses 3, Abba Yahuwah said, whosoever that curses us will be cursed. Do you know Quran? Surah 9, verses 29 to 30 is cursing us every now and then. Even Sahih Buhari, they are cursing us every now and then. Why? Because we say Yahushua is the son of Yahuwah. Therefore, in Quran 9, verses 30 said, may Allah destroy us for saying that. May Allah punish us for saying that. May Allah send us to a link of fire for saying that. It said because we are lying against Yahuwah. So they are cursing us every now and then. Islam, Quran means curse unto us because we say Abba Yahuwah have a son. Therefore, Abba Yahuwah now return that back because Genesis 12:3 said, anyone that curses us will be cursed by Abba Yahuwah. Therefore, Abba Yahuwah returned that curses upon Muhammad's head. How did he do it? Muhammad, immediately, because you denied the relationship of a father, therefore you are not also going to have a father. Immediately, the father of Muhammad got his wife pregnant. He died. While Muhammad was still in the belly, his father died, okay? Because Muhammad, you denied that there is no relationship of a father and a son. Therefore, you are not also going to be having a father. You are going to be, an orphan. What happened? His mother gave birth to him when he was also 6. Everything has to do with 666. Oh, my father, another vision. Muhammad, while he was 6 years old, his mother also died. Therefore, he became an orphan. Yes, because you denied the relationship of Abba Yahuwah. Therefore, Abba Yahuwah also denied you of a paternal and maternal relationship. You can also have it. Therefore, he was being raised as a slave in somewhere else because he said they are the slave of Allah. Now, what happened? Muhammad also one day became a married man at the age of 25, married to a widow of 40 years old because she has the money. And this woman, to my surprise, Muhammad have about some hadith, said 9, 11, 30, and 16. Besides the slave girls, those ones, they could be thousands. We can't count that one. To my perplexity, this one blew me off. Among all these uncountable women, how many women gave birth have children with Muhammad? Only 2. Among all these uncountable women, just 2 women gave birth, give Muhammad children. The Khadija gave 6, while Maria, a slave girl from Egypt, which was once a Christian, it was being subject to convert to Islam. She only gave 1. So Muhammad was having 3 sons and 4 daughters. What happened? Abba Yahuwah killed all 3 sons. He killed all 3 daughters. Only 1 left, Fatima. I said Muhammad also died just a few months. I think it's also about 6 months ago. Another 6 months ago, Fatima also died. So no subject left for Muhammad. Because you deny relationship that Abba Yahuwah have no son. Therefore, all 3 sons died. And here is the folly of another or shame of Islam. If they want to defend it, they will say yes, because Allah said Muhammad is the last prophet. Therefore, he cannot have a son because it's going to be considered a son of a prophet. Automatically, is also a prophet. And Muhammad is the last prophet. Therefore, he needs not to have a son. That is why Allah killed all his sons. What about the daughters? Why should the 3 daughters also die mysteriously? And among all these sons, no one ever come to 3 years. They always die age 1 and 2. Because you say your wife don't have a son. Therefore, you are also not going to be having a son. You won't be called a father. Okay? Alright, now here I am. Revelation 21 verses 7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his Elohim, and he shall be my son. How about you will have a son everywhere? Here we are, Proverbs 30 verses 4. Who hath ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fist? Who hath burnt the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? And what is his son's name? If you can tell. Okay? Here I am, Exodus 3:13. And Moshe said unto Yahuwah, unto Elohim, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, Elohim of your father hath sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them? And Yahweh said unto Moshe, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am hath sent me unto you. He said, this is my memorial name for all generation. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generation. Okay. Here I am, John 5:44. 43. Okay, yes, excuse me. I am come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, him ye shall receive. Muhammad never come with the name of Yehovah. I am that I am simply me Yahuwah. Yud-He-Wah-He. Ayah-Owe-He-He. That is his name. Okay? Muhammad never come. Rather not come with the name of the gods of, the Arabic Allah. We don't know who is Allah. Is a concept, okay? Now, we see Abayewa have a son, very clear. There's a relationship of a father and a son. But Muhammad denied that. That is why Abayewa death with him so severely. He killed all 6 children. As soon as he died under 6 months, the only leftover child also followed. So no surviving to carry on after Muhammad. So today now, Muhammad now live a law that when he died, because no son, Fatima was still living, he now said, okay, Ali, okay, should carry on. It should be his successor, which is the Shiites. Shiites make 15% of the Muslim world, while the Sunnis make 85% of the Muslim world. But as soon as he died, the follower of Muhammad revolts. The father of his child bride, Aisha Abu Bakr, now take over. That is the Sunni part. Okay, the Sunni make of Islam 85% in the whole world. That is the part also of ISIS. Okay, while 15% make part of the Shiites, which is the Muhammad side. Okay, so you see the throne still be taken away from him and be given to another, because you cannot not son to inherit it. But it was whosoever that overcometh we inherit all things. But Muhammad, how can your son-in-law inherit? No, you can't, because there is no relationship. Your dynasty needs to go away from you totally into another part. He now go for the father-in-law. So the father-in-law now is the one that inherit Islam. Abu Bakr, they are the largest of it all. The Sunnis, they make 85% of Islam, while the Shiites make 50%. The side of Muhammad is just 15% of it all. So this is the mystery of Friday Frig Day. All right, family, I think I'm going to hang up today. So the 2 points, only 2 points, and it's very, very vital. Okay, we're going to look into what is Shabbat, have, and what Sunday and Friday have. We'll look into Friday, although we are already, death with Friday. I don't know, or should I rush? Let me see if I will be able, I don't know. So no need to rush. So I think I'm going to upload this part 3, either third day of the week or midst of the week. Third day of the week would be the one you call Tuesday. Midst of the week would be the one you call Wednesday. So I think that would be better than rushing, because I only have about 30 minutes left over, and I have 2 points. Especially the second point, that is where the food is. Okay, so this rapture we are talking about, when is it going to occur and how is it going to occur, that we will expose. In only way, how are you going to escape Sharia law? Is found on the Shabbat, not found in Friday, not found in Sunday. Because Sunday is the day Allah fell from glory, and Friday is the day he penetrated a woman sexually. He joined with the work of day 6. So Sunday never bring no fulfillment to him, rather to commemorate the day he fell from glory. He gave that one to the Christendom. And now Friday is the way when he gave it back to Abba Yehovah, fought back. It was being cast out of heaven on Sunday, because the very day he was being thrown out of heaven, that marks the beginning of times. That begins time, seasons, years, okay, where we are, like as we see it today. The fall of this deity, Allah, brings about it. Now, Friday was the day he joined with the work of day 6. Men were created on day 6. So, Friday, day 6. Aisha, 6 years. Muhammad, 6 years. He lost his father both. Okay. His mother, she died while Muhammad was 6 years. And we also see that in fatwa that when a man lost a wife, he needs to have sexual intercourse with her within 6 again. Okay, we see all this 666. I bet your wife is speaking to you and me. So we're gonna find more duties in just these 2 points. Point one and point two. Okay. Point one will address Friday in another form and we'll address Sunday again. So then we'll go now to point two. Point two, I'm going to address this rapture, how to escape Sharia law. This only rapture is the way, enter the Ark of Noah is the only way to escape Sharia law. If not, you are going to face all this garbage of Friday, all this garbage of Allah. You're going to face it. No two ways about that. You're going to face it. You're going to go through Sharia law. So now, how you need to enter your ark on the Shabbat, that's what I want to see inside Shabbat. And entering of the ark, no river, no river to put it in. No one is going to build ark. Now we are many, okay? So the ark we are speaking of now, it is rapture. It is Yahushua rapture. So that's what we are going to find inside, and it's found inside Shabbat. That is why it's being called rest. And Allah said Friday is his rest. That is, he's going to convert the whole world to Islam. And he's going to be, they are going to be having sex marketing here on earth. Because Abba Yahuwah said the heaven of Islam doesn't exist at all. It doesn't exist. And this is what we found inside this world, fully loaded Friday. Again, this Friday, originally it is called Frig. And Frig simply means goddess of sex and love. Friday, it simply means the day to make love in group. The whole world is the rest day of the whole world to make, it is weekend. It does, they normally do that. When I was still running on the street, when it is Friday, you can't see me in the house. I will not go to the mall of the town and spend a weekend with him because the weekend begins on Friday. I always go to spend a weekend in his house. Doing cooking, doing other services up and down, night and day. That is what we do on Friday. Even when my enemy was still doing that wicked and satanism and destructive job called prostitution, Friday is so busy. He's so busy. I postpone to the 2 alphabet. We'll finish it over there, okay? So, people, this is the mystery of Allah. Of Friday, Allah's rest. Once again, Shabbat Shalom. So you get a finishing clip or video either in the midst of the week or third day of the week. Shalom and remain blessed till then. Allah, Yahuwah mehi, YAHUAH'S mehi, Ugyabe mehi, Ugyamu mehi, Ugyae mehi, Vesage Yahushua, Allah mehi, Awasanera mehi, Yahuwah mehi, YAHUAH'S mehi, Ugyabe mehi, Ugyamu mehi, Ugyae mehi, Vesage Yahushua, and they overcame me by the blood of the Lamb. Allah, ne se m'envoie. busewe me magu wherever ege una dweke betray yawe me magu wherever ege una dweki mostoga osa me magu wherever amago pa makabahi me mami nisi wenu jena nuna fase reward inu miego ijabegbe imose no se osate yuwe oleti no duma osate yuwe seraphim no winning no sa osate yuwe when amasewe uhiawa sanero imose no se osate yuwe oleti no duma osate yuwe seraphim no winning no sa osate yuwe when amasewe uhiawa sanero evana mirinu mieo evana hiyo sa wagumeno evana deyekwo evana hiyo forever 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 and ever forever 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 and ever forever hiba santa labo hiboribo seke labu santa labe iboribo seke mara santa bu iboribo seke duri kabale iboribo seke forever yeah, yeah, yeah. Forever naraba naraba yantarobo nereke sunderebo inereke sunderebo nerebo sunderebo inerebo sunderebo oh yamo wahi forever benu be ya sanerave forever yeti lo denu life forever benu yame yeti lo de sanerave forever evi no wa weti rwave forever oh boya semi na gewe gari inyere forever forever iboribo sende ima santa labo iboribo yantu karibolo se amarabolo sende himorika yantu indorika yantu iboreba ye imarabasondo kabure na ye iboribo seke forever ye nerabo yantu mareke sandoro yantu forever inerobo santa forever inerobo yantu forever inerobo yanterebo ibaria inyere forever nanu wekia beseti yaje agu forever my santulo mama yenderebo nereke yantu rabo Santa yaba, Yorubo Santa yaba, Nerebo yende o, Gagija woman, me must you wegbe, Gagija woman, me must you wegbe, Gagija woman, me must you wegbe, Gagija woman, me must you wegbe. Allah, Mwaweda, Ekena me wenabi, Gagija yomegbe, me must you wegbe, Gagija yomegbe, me must you wegbe, Gagija yomegbe, me must you wegbe.